Happy Friday. Welcome back for some more Super Mega Baseball 4 with the Pelicans franchise. And we're going to start things off today with Nico Sportsman. He'll be at first. He'll lead off in left field in the second spot. It's going to be Lachlan Brewer. Batting third, Kareem Park will play second. Cleaning it up in center field, captain of the outfield, Princess Precious. In that fifth spot in right field will be Katrina Lynn batting sixth. Kai Thrustmaster at third. Sophia Coffey will be in that seventh spot over at short. And Finley Chase will be behind the dish for Molly O'Connor today, the youngster, batting eighth. And Ella Vortex on the hill batting ninth as the Pelicans seek to get a good win in Colorado. And speaking of, let's send it out for this evening ball game to one of my favorite stadiums in this game. Let's play ball.
You can feel the energy rising here at Big Sky Ballpark. Hold on to your hats. Use the handy hat handles.
There it is, and I do have to apologize in advance. I was at a ball game last night. Lost a little bit of my voice, and I've been at training full-time this week, so I lost my brain cells. Nico Sportsman starting it off with a strike. Underway from Colorado, and it's 0-2 on the first baseman. As he takes low, a ball, two strikes. That one's fouled away. We'll do her one more time. He takes another one, 2-2, even up. And he strikes out, not before eating a few pitches, though. Not a bad way to get to the starter early, if you can. There's Lachlan Brewer in the two spot. Pelicans looking to keep the decent season alive here, and Brewer, no small part of that as he takes one foul first base side. Nothing in one. He gets a hold of that one, and it's going back in a hurry, and that one is going to be caught. Gave it a ride. That's all you can do. Kareem Park with two gone, nobody aboard. Pelicans looking to get something going. And Kareem Park has been hot this year. Ball and a strike. Here it comes. And down the line, and that's fair. So Park will have a single. Kind of got into the corner, but this ballpark isn't huge, so holding up at first, and it'll be Princess. This is the park to get a hold of one for the captain of the outfield. First offering is a strike. Hope you are well. It's been a very long week. Nothing in two on Princess, and that's inside. So a 1-2 on the way. It was good to get out to a ball game last night for our local college summer league team, and Princess inning-ending ground ball, and she's going to make it. Legged it out. And that'll be Katrina Lynn, 2-on-2 out. And but they last night, our team went bottom eight, or went top eight, excuse me, with a one-run lead. That's going to load the bases. Katrina Lynn with a single. And they gave up the lead in the bottom half of the eighth or top of the ninth, I think it was. I can't remember. Or top of the eighth or top of the ninth. Sorry, I'm tired. Here's Kai Thrustmaster. Bases loaded, two out. It's 0-2. Here it comes. And that's not close. So ball with two strikes. Got a piece. Kai, get one and get after it. And popped up, and that'll get to the seats. And that's going to be a knock on the ground. That'll end the inning. No, an error. Everyone is going to be safe, and there's a run that's scored. Wow. All right. These are the gift horses that you don't look in the mouth. Sophia Coffey. 1-0 Pine City. Strike to Sophia. And too low. Couple of gifts this inning. Sophia grounds it. That's on the ground throw, and that one actually does end the inning, but the Pelicans strike for a run. So absolutely a gift there, and you got to take them when you're going to get them. But to finish my thought, as Faulkner steps in against Ella Vortex, who starts her day with a foul ball. The lead was given up. We went to extras. They scored 2 in the top of the 10th, and we never recovered. That's going to find some real estate outside for a double for Jamison Faulkner. And the leadoff man in scoring position to start the bottom half of the first. Blue Habibi, who is wearing and using a lot of green for name being blue. Maybe she finally snapped and decided to rebel. That's a line out for Habibi. All right. Bottomley Oliver comes in, a toasty boy in the batting department. And Ellis says, I don't care. You can have a strike. And you can have 2 of them. After a foul ball, 0-2, Oliver Vortex checks the runner at second. And Faulkner is back. Another 0-2 from Ella. And low. Ball and 2 strikes to Oliver. Gets a piece of that on the ground. Should be playable over to first at will. The runner moves up to third. 2 gone. A little bit of hot water for Ella. Nothing she can't handle. Emilio Casey tying run 90 feet away. 2 gone. And Vortex fires. And playable right field region. And Katrina Lynn has got it. And the inning is over. We move on to inning number 2. And it's 1-0 in favor of the Pelicans, who send Finley Chase to lead things off. Chase, the, I believe, 19-year-old. And she comes in today. Molly technically was all right, but she had the strained effect, so I decided to give her a day off. And Finley strikes out. 1 gone. Here comes Ella. Not usually one to help her own cause to the degree of somebody like Lily Rocket, but it's not unheard of for Ella to swing the stick from time to time, and a 1-1 count to number 16. Takes one in the zone, is ball and 2 strikes, swing and a miss. 2 straight outs via the punch out to start things off, and we're back to Nico Sportsman. And our training this week just kind of dragged, and we don't often get full-time paychecks, but approached 80 hours for a couple weeks, and the inning is over after the ground ball from Nico Sportsman, bottom 2. Home half as Ella goes back to work. But here's Espinoza, formerly text-to-speech. You may remember from other parts of this series, as Ella, another foul, another strike, 0-2 to Espinoza, swing and a miss. Ella picks up the K. But it was good to do it. Here's Gibson, Kanan Gibson, whichever. So it was nice to do it, and that's a swing and a knock to right, going back, gone. And so the pitcher has just hit a home run off Ella Vortex, and we're starting over. It's a 1-1 ball game, and unlikely heroes abound early. Ace Blackwell, with Ella trying to recenter after the home run. Blackwell fouls one away. 1-1 on the way from Ella. And she'll be behind here for the first time, I think. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and there it is. Another strikeout for Vortex. So not doing too badly. That homer just kind of skipped out of here right field, and is it Pounds is going to step in. The first pitch strike. Second pitch upstairs as man behind the dish, and Ella falls behind again. 2-1's right there. 2-2 again. Vortex wants a K, and not going to have it there. Too low. Full count, and that's going to get through and roll to the Princess Precious region, I think. She took care of it, but it is a single. Isla Welsh is the pitcher. I said somebody else was the pitcher. They were probably the catcher. I didn't hear clearly enough, and I just assumed. All right, so Ella behind 2-0 here. Not what you want to be, but she gets back in there. 2-1 is right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ella wants to get out of it, only having given up the one, a foul ball. Keeps the count right where it is. Finley setting up a good one, and here comes Ella. Runner goes. That's fouled away. Hit him with the whatever it is, because it's a strikeout. Doesn't matter what it is. But it's a run, and so we're tied. We move 3rd inning, deadlocked at 1 apiece.
Number 13,
Here's Lachlan Brewer, and the big man out in left field today. Starts ahead 1-0, and now even up for Brewer. Here it comes. Down the line, that's fair but played, and he's going to be going. Couldn't quite get her speared down the line where you want it, but that's all right. Here comes Kareem Park. Nobody aboard, 1 out here in the inning. Hope you're doing well, as summer is just about upon us officially. It's been hot here, and you start getting folks outside, and that's a walk. So a man aboard here for Princess. Never a bad thing. But we've got a couple of our kids that I work with tomorrow that have an event that I'm going to go attend and watch them do a dance. So I'm excited about that. That's a double play ball, second one, first in time. And the inning is over, so nothing doing there for Pine City. We go bottom 3. Still deadlocked at 1 apiece. But yeah, I'm going to go see that and start working on kind of the, I don't know, finer points of starting to wrap up the move. I want to try to be done next weekend. And Faulkner gets a hold of that left center field going back. That's going to find real estate. It bought a house and has a couple of kids because there's a couple of bases. So it's Faulkner in second for Blue. Green Habibi, radioactive Green Habibi, might I add, with the bat and the sleeves. And Habibi took offense to that. Fair enough, I'm sorry, and the Dazzlers just put 2 on the board, lead at 3-1. Habibi did not like my critique. Apparently going through a rebel phase, and Blue Habibi it is. My apologies. 2 runs on the homer. Monomoly Oliver steps in. Ella has miffed it, but I would blame me more than I would blame Ella. The first pitch strike, second pitch is a good play out there to take it out on whatever that was. Emilio Casey steps in. But, yeah, just trying to get the main stuff out of here. That's a ground ball base hit for Casey. The hitting will continue here for Lakewood. The crowd excited here. Here's Espinoza. But, yeah, I want to get done by next week so I can spend a lot of time cleaning over here. And the TV will stay around. That's a second and a double play. So second one back to first ends the inning. 2 runs on a home run, and it's 3-1 game as we move to inning number 4. Here's Katrina. If there was someone you wanted to start off some kind of a comeback right now, it's Katrina. Get 1 back here if you can, and 2 if you're feeling ambitious. First pitch, she's swinging, timing up the starter, and second pitch missing, so not doing a very good job on the timing up front. Downstairs, a ball, 2 strikes. Lynn takes it inside 2-2. Swing, Katrina gets a hold of it. That's going to get through. Lynn with a base hit. So leadoff man aboard here. And the Pelicans look at the comeback. Here's Kai Thrustmaster. Leadoff runner aboard. 2-run deficit. The bunt by Kai is foul. That's downstairs. A 1-1 to Thrustmaster is forthcoming for a strike. 1-2. Right there, a strikeout for Kai Thrustmaster, and it's going to be Sophia. What's Brewing, presented by Burn Bean Coffee. Sophia Vance here with a chance to either advance the runner or do better if she can. And Sophia gets a hold of it. That's a base hit. So there it is. 2 aboard now, and a tying run on first. Finley Chase recommends getting a hit. That's what she recommends, but she represents the winning run. So she'll start 1-0, take a strike. Youngster in a position to do some damage here, but misses. Wanted it, didn't get it. 1-2 on the way, gets a piece, fouls it away. We'll do it again. Finley. Take one outside. 2-2. Right there, first strike. Big strike out there. Here comes Ella. Big spot here. Still 2 on, now 2 out. Vortex will bat for herself here. Ella gets a piece of that. Right field, stay fair, and foul. Got into the seats for a souvenir. She wanted it. That's fair and easily dispatches Ella and the Pelicans, as they're not able to do anything there. It's still 3-1 as we go to the home half of inning number 4. Kanan Gibson is indeed the catcher. I listened this time. So Ella maybe showing some signs of fatigue and pitching carefully around a guy who put a couple over the fence. Well, 1 over the fence for a couple of runs, and he's trying to do it again this time. Center field, and he is not going to have it this time. It does get down, so he'll have a 2-bagger. Jerks going for the cycle. Here's Ace Blackwell. All right, Ella, runner in scoring position here. Time to pitch, not time to throw, it's time to pitch. She's not doing it. 2-0 to Blackwell. Gets a piece of that and doinks it foul on third base side. 2 balls and a strike. Outside for 3-1, and I think if she walks here, yeah, not for Finley's kind of trying to reassure her, but the frustration is definitely there. Ella's going to stay out there with 2 aboard. Gets 1 over. Steal that first strike. 0-1 is downstairs. Ella starting to lose a little bit of that composure, but a good play over there at first is going to result in an out. Ella Welsh will bat here, trying to advance the runners would be my guess. Inside, I believe that's a bunt being shown. A 1-1 on the way to Isla. This has got to be the one. Here it is. And double play is going to end the inning. So how about your Pelican defense doing some legwork there? 5th inning upon us, still 2 runs to make up. But you've got the top of the order to do it. And it's going to be Nico Sportsman against Isla Welsh. First pitch swinging. Nico grounds at third base, thrown out easily on the grounder.
Left fielder, number 13,
Lachlan Brewer, 1 up, 1 down. Wants to get something going, get that tying run to the plate. And he can maybe do a little better than that. Left field, that's going to go back, drifting, got a chance, and it's going to get down. Brewer to second, going for 3 bases, and he has got a triple. How about them apples?
Number 2, Kareem Park.
Kareem Park with a runner at third after Lachlan Brewer zipped around the bases for a 3-bagger. Put it in play and get one back right here. Outside the ball, Kareem 1-1. Here it is. That's right there for a strike. Just do what you can, swing and a miss. Strikeout's better than getting yourself in trouble, I guess, but here comes royalty. Runner in scoring position for Princess Precious. First offering from Welsh, knocked foul. 0-1. And popped up a long way. That'll reach the seats. 0-2 on Princess. Gets a piece, fouls it away. She'll have one more chance. Outside, 1-2. And she puts it on the ground. Good play. Will be to first, and the inning is over. So nothing doing there despite the triple, and bottom 5. Still a couple runs ahead they're looking to add. Faulkner will start it out. Ella out there for another inning at least to start. And she hasn't pitched particularly badly, but when you're down like this, as that's grounded and thrown and out on the ground ball. Blue Habibi, the fantastic, good-looking, good-hearted member of society who does good things, pops the ball foul, and still got a hit. It didn't help. I was hoping that maybe if I said enough nice things, single for Blue Habibi sets up the double play for Bottomley Oliver. Man. All right. Oliver stands in. Ella deals. That's a knock to left. That'll be a souvenir. The 0-1 right there from Vortex. So really it's a question of run support, and they've gotten a little but not a lot, and it's 3-1. A 2-2 from Vortex. Swung on and bonked foul. So we'll do it again. Finley says, give me one right here. Give me one right here. Ellis says, all right. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 from Vortex. Popped up. Maybe playable. Nope. That'll be free for Kiddo. And that's destroyed. A couple more runs on the board easily. Way gone. Up in, I think, the second deck is where that one went. Ella's day probably over at this point. The crowd excited about the insurance. Pelican fans not so much. Emilio Casey steps in. It's going to be the big man, Horace Moody. I would have maybe gone to him about half an inning ago or so, but not my call to make. Airplane flying over here at Big Sky, and Horse gives up a knock. This team just connecting today. Making connections indeed. Here's Espinoza. Double plays right there as Moody, the big man from the first base side, gets a strike. A righty as opposed to the lefty in Ella Vortex. See what that does to this lineup. A 1-2. Popped up, playable first base kind of area, and good out. Back to first is the runner. Kanan Gibson having a ball game today. See if Horse can shut him down. The first offering from the big man is right there for a strike. Moody, who has done well out of the pen, gives up a knock left field, going way back and gone. Every home run they've hit has been for multiple home runs, I believe. And this one no exception. The ball flying out of here, and this one's getting out of hand. Ace Blackwell. It's Horse laboring here. Another strike to start off, but he's got to finish it. Finish what you start, my friend. Inside, falling behind his Horse. 3-1 now. And that's to center, going back, and that ball is going to drift into a glove. Mercifully ending the inning after 4 come across at 7-1. And Pelicans starting to run out of opportunities. You got 6 outs, 6 runs to get, and they haven't been able to mount much. Isla Padilla, former member of our organization, can they get to her? Not when you're not doing that. first pitch and easy out.
Number 14, Kai Thrustmaster.
Here's Kai Thrustmaster. I mean, I think at this point the question is, do they want it? I think the demoralization of looking up at that scoreboard and seeing so much ground to cover is Thrustmaster's gone on 3 pitches. 4 pitches, 2 outs for Isla Padilla. Here comes Sophia. Nobody aboard for her with 2 gone. Running quickly out of time, and Sophia pops one foul first base side. Gets a hold of that. Left field. Get back baseball, and that's gone. Sophia just golf swang at that. Swang, swung, swinged it. Doesn't matter. Puts a run on the board, and how about that for Sophia? That's what's brewing.
Number 73.
Presented by Burnt Bean Coffee, the solo shot. Here comes Finley Chase. 2 gone. Finley moves ahead. Swing and a miss. Padilla. 1-1 right there for a strike. 1-2 to Chase. Little threat are the Pelicans, as that's a grounder and that'll end the inning, but they do get one off the Sophia Coffee solo home run. Bottom 6 we go. It's now 7-2.
Now batting, center fielder, number 60, Emerson Downs.
Now captain of the outfield. Horse is going to stay out there. I think they're just content to limit the damage and take your last 3 outs, see what you can do with them, but probably not much is the short answer. That's just foul. And another one, similar spot, other side of the field. 2 strikes. That's bonked away, and the amount of souvenirs being presented today is spectacular. It's a 2-2, I believe, on the ground. Should be playable. Sophia handles, tosses. It's an out.
Number 36, Isla Padilla.
Isla Padilla will bat here against Horse. 2 members of this former bullpen doing a little battle here. 1-1. Bonked foul. Horse wants the K ball. 2 strikes. Isla bonks one foul. We'll do it again. Horse gets the K. So little bright sides where you see on the bullpen against the bullpen. Not bad. Jamison Faulkner. And 2 gone. Horse got a chance to end it. Sophia charges the throw right there. And so last opportunity here for Pine City. 3 outs, 5 runs. Here we go.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 50.
At first spot, Horse Moody set to lead it off. He's excited. Will he get the chance? He will not.
Nick Jackman.
It's going to be the boy. The big bearded boy, Nick Jackman. Old man, see if he's still got it. Swing, and yes, he does, to right center. That'll get down, so Nick will stay aboard at first, wisely holding.
Now batting,
And that's what you need to start a rally. Does his job off the bench for Nico's Sportsman. All right. Nico takes the first one. The first baseman trying to get something rolling. Downstairs. Nico gets a hold of that one, and right center field going back, and playable caught. Nick will stay right at first now, 1 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 13, Lachlan.
It's going to bring up Lachlan Brewer. 1 on, 1 out, and Lachlan wants to get something rolling here. Takes a strike to start things. Upstairs, that'll even it for left field man, and that's popped up playable. That's a bummer. 2 gone. Final out in this one.
Number 2, Kareem.
It's Kareem Park, and you got a runner at first. Do what you can. Kareem takes the first one inside. Moves ahead now. Swing and a miss. On a strike, Park takes it 2-1. Now ahead. Gets a hold of it. Last strike for the Pelicans. A 2-2 to Kareem Park on the way. And it's inside to fill it up. count. Runner goes. Kareem gets a hold of it. Right field. Going back. That one's got a chance and gone. Kareem Park with nothing left. Final strike. Final out. Park puts 2 on the board to make it a 7-4 ball game.
Now batting, center fielder.
How about
number
that?
26, Princess.
Passes the baton to Princess.
Now pitching, Johnny Good.
Johnny Good. Is it Johnny B. Good? Is that his middle name? Princess on the ground, and that will do it. Not before Kareem tried to make it interesting, but the Dazzlers pick up the win in fairly decisive fashion. Final score 7-4, 7 runs and 10 hits. No, or 1 error, excuse me, in the ball game. For the Dazzlers, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors for the Pelicans, just not able to cash in on some big moments. And that 4-run 5th inning, definitely enough in this one. Look at the big numbers for those of you who are mathematically inclined and interested in that sort of thing. The loss today going to be pinned on Vortex. She went 5, really on paper not a bad start. She gave up 4 hits, only earned 1 of those runs because or wait, I'm looking at the wrong. I'm looking over here. Ella does get the loss. She went 4 1/3. Sorry. 5 earned runs for her. So the ERA for Ella is going to balloon over 8. That was the win line. I'm used to us being at home, which we were for a while, but no longer. How about Kareem Park, though? 2 for 3 with a homer, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, sneaking in to the MVP amongst the Dazzler crowd. Frustrating. You feel like we had so much going for us and we had such a hot streak, and it's just frustrating. You're invited to a murder mystery party. Who do you bring as your +1? Well, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Hammer Douglas, who we haven't seen much of this year? Is it going to be Dean Robinson, the benchman? Well, Hammer on this one. Yeah, why not? Bring some new life to the crowd, you know? So we're going to fall pretty decently here, I would assume. Especially if these guys pick up a win, which they will not. So we'll stay about where we are with Franklin City sitting atop the division. They're 11-7, as are we, and they'll play again. And this time they will be victorious. So 12-7 for them. Big things to come, I'm sure, from the Flyers. And how about the Louisiana Lizards? All right. It's going to be just about our flip, Miami. They are 8-10, and they'll be coming to us as we head back home. Again, the 11-7 were power hitters. They are extreme contact specialists. We'll look more at the preview in a moment. Let's take a look at the player development situation. Heo Mitchell could lose whatever this is. I can't read nothing. Stealer, or gain stealer. All right. I mean, 3 fielding wouldn't be bad for Mitchell, but that's not on the high priority list, I would say. Miss Molly could end up losing sprinter, which I don't really care, I guess, for 4 speed. But you're losing sprinter, make it make sense, because it doesn't really to me, but whatever. The speed is okay for Molly, but I'm not settled on having to have that one specifically. Another option here is going to be for Dean. Dean, I don't know if I love the idea of losing that power. It's going to be contact minus fielding. Not a huge fan of most of these, if I'm being 100% honest with you. You would lose Little Hack for Katrina Lynn, which I would rather not do. -2 fielding, contact, and speed. But the fielding is good for Katrina. I don't want to mess that up, honestly. Not a big fan of some of these. PDOs here. Ella Vortex certainly needs a little work after last one. She could end up getting easy jumps. I don't really use that in the 2 junk or 3 junk -1 velo. Nah. Yeah. None of these are that appealing to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do we do this for heal? How old are you? That's part of the other question. Like, I like heal Mitchell, but so you are 24. Worth potentially putting some monies into here, especially as we've had to use him, you know, in some big spots and stuff like that. So could gain some extra fielding, could gain Stealer. 3 fielding is what we stand to gain, and you currently have what? Speed fielding is a not great. Yeah, we'll do it. What the heck? 31. You're not going to give me the extra? Fine. How about Stealer? Of course not. Can't have any fun around here, can we? Molly, do we want to do this losing sprinter for getting 4 speed? Wait, are you losing 1 power? Because I don't know if I like that. She's got decent power. The speed is not really a factor. I don't think I'm interested. Speaking of whether or not you're interested, I hope you're interested in... Sorry about that. What was I going to say? Here we go. There we go. Let's do this. So, we're going to have, oh my goodness, Antonella, Odom. Odom? That's a name. Antonella Odom. On the hill for them. K Collector and Pick Officers. That's going to be hard to steal. 2.79 ERA. Dangerous starter for Miami. In terms of the notable player department, excuse me, they have, Guzman is in left field, batting at .339 with no homers yet this year, so probably more of a contact guy would be my guess. We also have a Lawson, I believe that's Carlos Lawson, batting at .321 with 1 homer this year, and their big guy is going to be Vaughn. Is it Beans Vaughn, if I remember right? And batting at .278, 6 homers, so must have been a very early or recent streak of homers with that average. And then for us, you know, you got Katrina, who's been doing really well, 386 with 4 knocks out of the park. Kareem Park, how about this? A 414 average, 3 home runs. Love to see it. Princess Precious batting a .356, I believe is what that is, with 6 homers as well. On the hill for us, it's going to be Stamp Intense. Got the velo, got a little junk. The accuracy can be a point of struggle. Rally Stopper. So should be a good start. We're going to try to get Molly hopefully back in behind the dish so that we have that strong defensive catcher active for us. We might make some other switches as well. I hope you'll stay with me for that ball game and everything else in this series as we continue. We had such a hot start, and it's starting to fall apart. Hoping against a team like Miami that we can get things going. Only one way to find out, and that is to like, subscribe, etc. Stick with me for more of this content. Thanks for checking this out. If you have any questions, comments, queries, theories, concerns, googly eye placement ideas, or anything else, don't hesitate to put those in the comment section down below, and we will see you for our next ball game. Peace.